we live in a day and age where dating has become monetized and prostitution has become normalized. As I've gotten older, I do realize that not every woman is a gold digger. And stereotypically, not every black woman is a gold digger. However, every woman does not want to have to worry about bills. So it's not about society being structured that way. It's actually about nature being structured that way. Nature does not allow you to be does not allow for women to be hoes. That's the double standard, because being a woman mentally, let's look at mentally what it's like to be a woman. Fellas, let's try putting ourselves in women's shoes. Imagine you living in a house and it's just a door panel, just a whole door panel and nothing on the hinges. That's what it's like being a woman. That's what it's like being a woman. How would you sleep at night? You live in a house with no doors. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can just stroll on in. There's no door, right? You know what I mean? Like, so you have to be like, whoa, who's there? What's going on? You got to be very. Imagine the level of vigilance you had to have. God, fellas, try to think of this. Try to put yourselves in their shoes. Imagine the level of vigilance you had to have. The level of security or insecurity you had to have when you just live in a house with no doors. Because the woman mentally lives in a house or physically lives in a house with no doors, her mental stability is very delicate. Her mental stability is very delicate, which is why she's so emotional. You know what I mean? So for her to let you, quote unquote, let you in her house, or in other words, have intercourse with you, there has to be several steps and processes she must go through, you know, or she chooses to go through, you know. So a lot of times with women who are promiscuous, you know, with women who are promiscuous, she kind of skips that security process. She skips that intake process, and then just lets you in the house. And so mentally, it fucks her head up, because now she's like, wait, you're all in my house. You're a stranger in her house, quote unquote. You're a stranger in her house. So while you're already in her house, she's trying to get to know you. And a lot of times she may never get to know you. You walk into her house and then you just leave her house. And so now she was like, who was that person? Like there must be something broken within you for you to just, you know, be so blasé about it. There must be, your boundary must have been crossed so many times where it's like now you don't have the mental energy to sit there and have to worry about who this person is and what are they about and what do they want to do to me. You already know what this is. So yeah, come on in, right? This is another reason why when a woman, quote unquote, lets you in her house with no doors, she becomes emotionally attached to you, or mentally attached to you, if you will, because she went through this process. And this is another reason why I say the woman marries you mentally before she ever walks down the aisle with you. Mentally, she has to go through a process of being comfortable enough with you to let you in her house with no doors. You're skipping the mental process, and this is why promiscuous women or just simply put hoes have trouble. You know, and later in life, because, you know, the less you get treated, the worse it gets. Later in life, they have a lot of mental health issues. Every time those hormones fire, or you feel the quote unquote butterflies in your tummy, right? Or you're just flat out horny, right? Anytime this occurs, you know, that emotional attachment gets triggered with it. It's like a chicken before the egg. You know what I mean? You're emotionally attached, so the hormones start firing. You know what I mean? And then you're emotionally attached, and so the hormones start firing, so you can get emotionally attached, right? And this is how you create addiction, or what we call love, you know, or lust, pretty much, you know.